Coffee stains and nimble chains. I am such a loner. San Francisco bases got me slowly taking over. I can't wait to show you that I'm gonna take it over. LeetCode, beast mode, 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 LeetCode, beast mode. This is not a main thing, really I'm a coder. Coffee stains and nimble chains, I am such a loner. San Francisco bases got me slowly taking over. I can't wait to show you that I'm gonna take it over. LeetCode, beast mode, 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 LeetCode, beast mode.
LeetCode beast mode, LeetCode beast mode. Yo, chat. What's up? What's up? Long time. Banger. UN Mars, Mr. B, JN, Vitali was good. How's everyone been? It's been a couple weeks since I was on. Just want to catch up with everyone. Yo, Taj, was good. Want to catch up? Anybody got any questions? I have a general coding. For what company? Damn. Jan, how was your Waymo interview? Oh, code signal? Dude, I hate those code signals. I was getting those too back when I first started. Back when I was a new grad. I hated those. Why are you scared? Oh yeah, Jan, let me know what they asked you. Or like what general, like around what question. Doesn't have to be specific. I have Bloomberg. Okay, there's... You got an IBM OA1 LeetCode question, 1 front-end CSS. How are you with LeetCode and CSS? Or sorry, how are you with full stack stuff? Front-end CSS? I wonder what that question was like. I like those front-end questions. Damn. That's tough, Jan. That's weird. Was it for a ML position that you were applying to? I didn't expect them to actually email me back. Damn, pure Sweden, they asked you ML stuff? Yeah, I don't know. The friends that I have who work at Waymo, they got asked LeetCode. And they run technical interviews too, and they tell me they just ask LeetCode questions. Mars, you want to do a coding interview? Let's see who we have today. Okay. Mars, where are you interviewing again? IBM? Let's see. Let me look for a good IBM question. Let's go. Alright, it's all good. I think it'd still be good. Alright. I threw in my calendar link. If y'all want to book, there's a few slots open today. Or it says, why is there only one slot? Interesting. Oh, because 2 already started. I see. Yeah, book for 3 and then let me know. Let's see what the discuss page is asking these days. Are people starting to actually get interviews for internships and new grad now or what? I'm curious because I haven't checked in with y'all in a while. I wonder if anybody's actually getting new grad offers or new grad interviews. Let's see. Interview. Let's look up. Just always? Okay, it's just getting started. Microsoft interviews. Hey everyone, since this week was Hackathon week at Microsoft, I was wondering if anybody received updates on their US interview results this week. Okay, Uber internships open next week. Mr. B, where are you based? Are you in Berkeley? S2, SD2. Oh, okay, Miss Ireland. Okay. Yeah, all these companies are global, so they're just hiring from everywhere. Everywhere. People are from everywhere getting interviewed, no matter where you're at. Ireland has a lot of companies who work in Ireland or who operate in Ireland. Okay, initially was approached. So this person had a Meta E4, progressed through all 4 stages, didn't ace every hidden test in the last stage, but scored enough to move forward. What is this? Minimum time to collect all apples in the tree? I've never seen this question in my life. What is this? This is a new one. Let's take a look. Given an undirected tree consisting of n vertices numbered 0 to n minus 1, which has some apples in their vertices, you spend 1 second to walk over one edge of the tree. Return the minimum time in seconds you have to spend to collect all apples in the tree. 1 MX was good. Long time. It's been like... The last time I streamed was 12 days ago. Okay, the edges of the undirected tree are given in array edges, where edges AI to BI means that existing an edge connecting vertices AI to BI. Additionally, there's a Boolean array has apples. Yeah, this is... I like this question. This question is very similar to that infected binary trees one that I like to ask. So you're given an undirected... Okay, let's quickly solve this. I'll throw this in the chat. And I'm going to catch up on the Discord after. But... Mars, did you book? I sent the link. So just book on the calendar link if you want to get a mock at 3 PST. So given a... which has some apples in their vertices, you spend 1 second to walk over one edge. Minimum time you have to spend to collect all apples in tree. So we start at vertex 0. and have to come back to it. The edges, okay. So we're given edges, and then Boolean. Okay, then we have all the apples. So is this a? Okay, I see. So how did the figure represents the given tree where the red vertices have an apple? One optimal path to collect apples is shown in green arrows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, this is kind of interesting. This is a little bit interesting. I think all we need to do is literally perform a DFS in any order starting from 0. And then just stop when you collect everything on the tree. So I think all we need to do is perform DFS. Okay, no problem. All we need to perform a DFS from vertex 0 and return true once all apples have been seen. Yeah. And we just need to just count how many elements we traversed. But it's kind of weird because we need to get the most optimal path. Is this a whiteboard? We need to get the most optimal path. Pretend we had true or we had false. Let's do that. True. True. Or we had true right here. False. True. Or false. True. Oh, it's like a post order traversal. Because we would go here. Alberta, let's get it. Dude, okay, yo, chat, this question is actually kind of interesting. So it's kind of like a post order traversal. So the most optimal path here would be 1. The most optimal path here would be 1, 2, 3, and then you come back 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So here would be 8. So how would we do this? So if these don't return anything, we shouldn't include it. So if we'll do, I think we'll need to do a post order traversal. If left didn't actually lead to any apples, don't just return 0. Otherwise, we need to add it. If child didn't. So for example, we'll probably return if it found the apple or not. So for this one, okay, actually we could just return a number. So if this returned 0, or if this returned, we'll have to plus 1 if we seen, okay, if child didn't see apple in path, we don't add. Because what we're going to do is, this is going to return 1. So this is going to return 1, 2. Oh, this is interesting. Do we just need to find the paths to all the apples in sort of like a BFS manner and then trim? What we can also do, okay, another way I'm looking at it is we can just trim out all of the leaf nodes and then we just need to count the number of nodes are left. No, this is interesting. Okay, let's explore this. What if this returns, what if this returns 1? This returns 1. This returns 1. Or sorry, this returns 1. Or we return 1 here. And then this gets back 2. And then this gets back, this gets back 3. So if I had to follow, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So 1. Oh no, this returns back 1, 2, 3. Plus 1. And then we just times it by 2. Okay, I think all we need to do is just when we get a, pretend this returned 2. Yeah, we just need to do a traversal, a post-or traversal, and then the result, we just times it by 2 to get the final, if we're at vertex 0. So for example, let's look at an easy case. Let's say f false, true, false. This would be way easier to whiteboard. I'm gonna ask somebody this in the mock coding interview. This is a good one. False. False. So these will return 0. This will return 0. This will return 1. So this gets 1. This returns 1. Then this receives 1 plus 1 equals 2. Or no. This returns 1 and then this gets 2, right? Because here, and then this just returns 1. 3 times 2 is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah. Yeah, just a DFS post order. And at the very end, you just multiply by 2 the result. So if none. So, okay, but we're given edges. So we're going to need to perform like some sort of DFS. Or yeah, we're going to need to perform, we're going to have to build the tree first. So let's loop through the edges and build the adjacency list. I don't think it's a binary tree, is it? I don't think it'll matter too much if it's an n-ary tree or not. So I think we just need a adjacency list here. We just need a default dict here. Probably like a list. Or I think we could just literally just use yeah, let's do this. So for A and B, is this undirected? Okay, this is the edges of an undirected tree are given in the array edges. Okay. Yeah, sure. What do you want help with? It depends. Okay, we're building the adjacency list. Then we just need to perform our DFS from 0. Okay. Given an undirected tree consists of n edges, number 0 to n, which has some obstacles, you spend 1 second to walk over one edge. You turn them in. Will it be formatted correctly? As in, okay, A means there's an existing edge connecting the vertices. It's just undirected. Yeah, I still like to practice making sure that I know the imports. Because pretend you go in the coding interview and you forget that you don't know the import. I see candidates do that a lot of times. They assume that there's imports, but there's actually not. So I have an example on two. I need to learn binary tree, hash tables, and bubble sort. Oh yeah, we can go over that, man. We can go over that for sure. Let's see. Okay. Let's just perform our DFS post order. And then we're gonna be given our node and adjacency list. Right? If we don't even need to do bounds check, but what we're gonna do is and we're gonna perform a DFS. So we're gonna pass in a scene array, a scene set. Do we need a tree structure? I don't think we need a tree structure because we already built the adjacency list, right? Then we're gonna call return self dot post order, and we're gonna take our adjacency list and we're gonna loop through the 0th element. We're gonna pass in the adjacency list, and we're gonna go through scene dot add the node, return something. So we're gonna do a post order. So post order means left, right, and then return. So left equals self dot post order. Yeah, you can learn that until Tuesday if it's doable. For child in if result equals 0, return 0. So for child in adjacency list of the node, we're gonna do result plus equals self dot post order. We're gonna go for that child and we're gonna go, yeah. Something like that. Scene dot add if wait, let's go if child in scene Continue. What? Expected 8. Okay, now let's debug this. It failed on our simple case. Let's go. So we get 4 and it says 0. 5. Oh, because we're not even looking at the apples. We're not even looking if it has an apple. You got this, man. You got this. Okay, when do we return 1? And now we return true. Something like that. Okay, what do we have here? Obviously 4, 0, 5, 0. Okay, 1, it returns 2. 3 returns 0. 6, it returns 0. 2 returns 0. What? How did it return 8? Or 0 returned 4. It should just times that by 2. Oh no, but it plus 1. Because it plus 1 at like when it finally returned from 0. So we just have to minus by 1 here. Okay. What we can do, let me think. If node not equal to 0, just return this. If node is not equal to 0, yeah, we could. Let's go. Chat, y'all understand? Y'all get that one? This usually when I'm practicing questions, I usually just solve it like this. I don't like to draw it out unless I'm doing a mock interview. Question was okay. I think it was an interesting question. So you need to learn binary trees, hash maps, and bubble sort. Okay. Yeah, we can cover that. I was literally just making a course on this. Where is this? So I just did a post-order traversal. So what did I fix? Well, basically at node 0, I was adding an extra 1. So I just like if node is not equal to 0, if node is equal to 0, I don't add that extra 1, and then I return the result multiplied by 2. Does it make sense, that code? So I just did a simple post order traversal. I mean, I don't know if it's simple, but I did a post order traversal. If the result is equal to 0 and has apples is false, then I just return 0. If it actually has an apple, I return 1. This is a really good question. I actually like this question. I'm gonna ask people this one. Let's see if anyone could actually solve that on the live interview. Yo, Chad, I was actually building on my algorithms course. So I can cover linked lists if you want, Alden. Or not linked list, trees. Let's see. I'm gonna I'll definitely cover that. We going algo. Yo, Paul, what's up? Yo, Paul, let's hop on a chat. We need to catch up. I'm not going the algo expert route because I won't actually charge for my course. I'm literally just... No, I'm not gonna charge for my course. I'm gonna make a course and I'm just gonna put it out. Why would I charge, man? Okay, bet. Yo, chat, check this out. Oh, shoot. Have y'all seen this Notebook LM before? Look up Notebook LM. So what you can do is you could add a bunch of sources, like Google Docs, YouTube videos, websites, whatever. And it adds it on the left side as a source. And then you could ask questions against those sources. And you could do a bunch of different things. You can create audio overview, and you could... Yeah, this is so sick. And you could listen to audio version of all the sources. I use it a lot for work for briefing documents. So if somebody sends me a new project or something that they're working on and I just need a quick overview, I just upload all their sources and I create a briefing doc. And I just read over the briefing doc to understand what they're asking me. Like I can build a mind map and just figure out how everything is structured. Yeah, I'm pretty free. I'm free in 25 minutes. But like you can build a mind map of everything. Dude, this is so clutch. I've been using this to ramp up a lot on my... I'll send you maybe a Google Meet. Maybe I'll hang out in the Discord chat. So if anybody wants to talk. Holy, Paul, you're moving next weekend. It's crazy. Yo, I have like three different friends starting at Meta too, so I'm gonna introduce you to everybody. Like they're like one's ML PM, so you should get to know him for sure. And then another one is like mobile developer. So you should get to know him for sure. And then like all the Waterloo interns and stuff. There's so many people. Just make as many connections as you can. So whenever in the future you need, yeah, just like meet as much people as you want. The good thing about working at a place like Meta or anywhere in Silicon Valley is basically is after a couple years you just meet so many people, and then they're just working at all the companies you want to work for, and then you easily get referrals. No, I didn't help with the smart glasses, but I bought them. Yo, Chad, I'm in the lounge if you want to talk.
Yo, what's up?
Yo, Paul, long time, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Congrats on the Meta offer. How are you feeling?
I don't know. Like, moving is kind of stressful, to be honest. But other than that, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, are you gonna where do you think you're gonna live? Are you gonna live in San Francisco or South Bay or
Living in like Fremont,
Fremont?
yeah, it's like across the bridge from Menlo.
Why do you want to live there?
I mean, I kind of wanted like a short commute because I know you ride the bus for like an hour. I can't ride the bus for an hour. I would lose my mind.
Bro,
So I
like
just wanted
those.
like somewhere
Let me
close.
check. Let me check.
And like Menlo is like there were like no houses there, and it was expensive.
So, bro, like those Fremont, those bridges, traffic is deadly. That's one thing you should know.
Yeah, but apparently like the bus isn't that bad. Like, I don't know. Maybe it'll be worse than I think, but hopefully not.
But you don't care if it's gonna be boring over there?
No, I don't really care about that. I just sit at home anyway.
Yeah. Holy, that's actually crazy. Did you figure out the team you're working on and stuff?
Yeah, it's like a AI for coding. I guess they make the like agent that's used internally.
Oh, nice. Because yeah, they have like that dev mate.
Yeah. I don't know exactly like what I'll be doing, but my boss was basically like, yeah, once you finish the data work, he said it would be like pretty easy. Uh, I guess because like I did pretty well in the interviews, so I think they kind of assume like how the work will be. He said it would be pretty easy,
Yeah.
and then I could like work on like with the engineering team on some of their stuff if I have like free time.
Nice. Damn, you literally you're moving so early. You're moving a whole month pretty much in advance from you actually starting.
Well, it's because like they'll reimburse my rent for here if I'm moved out by the first,
I see.
so I won't have to pay rent in two
Yeah.
places in a month.
So right now you're in Kentucky or
Yeah,
Louisville or Kentucky?
yeah.
And you're renting or you bought a house?
I'm renting.
Okay. So
But
can you
also, I
just
just kind
cut
of
the
want to move so
lease?
I could like, because I've never even been in California, so I kind of want to like like a week or two to like roam around and see what's
Damn, you've
up.
never been in California? Ever?
No,
Where have you traveled?
no, so huh?
Where have you traveled?
Mainly like East Coast, if anything.
Oh. Oh yeah, we know we need to catch up the chat on where you came from in the last year because you're one of the first persons that I had on for one of these lives, and at the time you were probably making like 60 grand or something, working
Yeah,
at a
like
rand
70.
70. At what company?
It's like a small healthcare company. Like there was only like five, like three data engineers and like 10 data analysts. So, and there was like no software engineers because it's kind of like they just kind of like outsourced making their website.
And then when did you get your offer at your current company?
It was in like January of this year. Um,
And and then what did you get to over 100 on that one?
it's like yeah, it's like about 100, like right at 100
Okay.
with the bonus,
And then this one's probably like double that, right? At
like
least.
triple.
Holy sh! This guy tripled
I
his
got I
comp.
got no, I quadrupled it over a
Quadrupled your
year.
comp in a year?
In 1 year, in 1 year.
Did you expect that to happen?
No, I like didn't even apply for the role like recently. I applied during the time I was interviewing for my current role, and I
Yeah.
just got like a recruiter message like 7 months later,
And you didn't
which
have
is
to change
hilarious
up
to
your
me.
resume or anything. It just sort of eventually when you got the right experience, you just started getting the right interviews.
I guess so. I mean I haven't gotten any other interviews. I started applying actually like a couple weeks before I got that one for like software roles. I didn't get any interviews,
Yeah. Dude, that's
but
crazy.
hopefully
So
like
now
put
you're
that
just
on the
pack.
resume. It'll be easier.
Yeah, quadrupled your comp. But you've never been to California. Is there anything that you're worried about in California, or you think that it's gonna be better than where you're
Uh,
from, or not really?
I don't know. I think it's gonna be like different. Like I feel like traffic and stuff's gonna be way worse. Because I've lived in like small cities mostly, like smaller areas, I guess at least.
How many people live in Kentucky?
I think like 5 million in the whole state, but like a little less than a million in like the area I live in.
Okay, that's a small city.
Yeah,
So
so
are
it's like
you? What do you have to do to prepare for leaving? Just cut off all your rent.
yeah, just like cancel my bills and stuff. And like the relocation team is like I thought they'd be a lot more efficient. They're like lost a lot of the time. Like it's really hard to get in contact with some of them sometimes.
But
But
how was the recruiters and everything? Everything was good.
my recruiter's cool. He's a pretty cool guy. He like was telling me how he was telling me like the comp bands and stuff, and then he got me like way more than that, which is
Okay,
nice.
respect.
Yeah, because I guess I got pretty well in the interviews.
Yeah. Let's see. No, I have a lot of questions about it. So pretty much you just have to cut off all your stuff. You're moving to corp housing for the first month, or you already have a
No, because
place?
we have dogs, right? And we like one dog is fine because we have a small dog, but like our other dog is really big, so we can't really have him in corp housing. So we just had to like find a house really quick, which is also kind of like a reason that I'm moving early is because the guy wanted, I was like asking him if we could start at like the 10th or something,
Yeah.
and I could just move there like a week and a half early, but he was saying he wanted to start at the first, so I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to pay
Yeah.
rent for two places anyway. Might as well try to move quick.
Make it easy, yeah. Golden Line,
Yeah.
did you refer Paul to Meta? No, I didn't. It wasn't a Nepo hire. This is just straight merit. Did he negotiate the comp? Yeah. You negotiated the comp, right? How'd you do that? Were you showing I
Yeah.
mean your previous offer was three times less. I'm sure that didn't help. Like how did you negotiate it? What did you use?
I just told I don't know if I'll say it on stream.
Oh yeah, no worries.
But basically I like use competing offers.
I see. That makes sense. Okay. And
And
then he
I was
basically
like kind of
maxed
like
everything out?
yeah, I mean he said it was like the very top of the band for the role and the level that I got. But I mean I didn't expect to get as nearly as much as I got to be
Oh no,
completely honest.
your offer is crazy. It's like almost the same as mine. It's wild. How many years of experience do you have? They're asking.
Two.
2 years of experience. He's pushing over. I don't want to say it, but it's a
I mean
lot.
I could say
Oh
that
yeah, what's
I'll
your
say it. I
TC?
don't care if you say that.
What's your TC?
Uh like 275 without signing and
Holy.
then like 30 signing or 25 signing rather.
So like 300 first year.
Yeah.
That's really good for 2 years experience. Pushing 300K. That's crazy.
Do info roles, ask LeetCode. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not an info role though. I'm like data role, which is
So
kind of
how
sad.
did you find your place in Fremont? You
I
literally
just looked
didn't
on
even
Zillow.
look. You didn't.
I
You
just looked
didn't
on
want to see it
Zillow.
by
I like
yourself.
spammed messages, huh?
Like you didn't want to see it for yourself before you signed. You just straight up
I mean,
just
I
signed.
wanted to, but like it was just like I don't know. I didn't really have time.
Yeah.
But the guy like showed me on FaceTime. We like FaceTimed and he showed me around the place.
Nice, nice.
So it's like about the same as like going
Yeah.
there.
How does your girlfriend feel about moving there? Does she care, or is
I
she
think she's
just
like
excited?
worried.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's like I don't know. It's like stressful, I guess.
Yeah,
Move
but the
across
thing
the
is,
country, you know.
oh yeah, where the hell's Kentucky?
It's like a 34 hour. We have to drive because we have dogs, so it's like a 34-hour drive.
Holy crap! Wait, they don't give you relocation that you could just ship out your car, ship out everything, movers and
I mean,
stuff.
yeah, we could. Our car is like I don't think our car would even pass emissions test though, so we're just gonna sell our car and get a rental car
Yeah,
to drive. But they're like paying for everything. They're like reimbursing it. But I mean, they said they would like we could fly out and they'd like crate our dogs to ship them. But like I don't know, I don't feel comfortable doing that.
like
Like
how
putting
many
my
dogs
dog
do
in
you
like a
have?
box. We have two.
Okay, man, no, that's exciting. Will she able to get a job there, or will is there any jobs for
I don't
her
think she'll
streaming?
want to.
Okay,
Probably won't.
you'll be just keep getting promoted. She'll be good.
Yeah.
What are you worried about? Like, you have any questions about the Bay Area or anything? Or you already know?
Uh, I mean, to be honest, like my main interest is like, I mean, hopefully my internet's not as bad as yours, but
Why? Are you gamer?
uh, yeah, I play game. I don't play them as much anymore, but yeah, I still play games sometimes.
Is
But I mean, your internet is like crazy. Like the packet loss is insane
Say
sometimes.
swear.
Like on your stream, it just like
No
starts
way.
lagging hard.
What the hell? That's crazy. I pay like 800. Or sorry, 80.
Yeah, I guess yeah. If I got pipped, that would suck because then I'm like stuck there. I have no money.
Yeah, but you get the signing
But
bonus. Bro, it's not that hard to get pipped. And they're gonna need people after this H1B thing. They're gonna just need a ton of. I feel
yeah, I
like they're
saw
gonna
that.
need.
They're
Yeah,
like banning. They're like making people pay a ton for H1Bs, like 100K a year.
it's crazy. But
It's like,
honestly, if they really need the guy, they're gonna pay it probably.
I
I
mean,
think.
yeah, they're gonna pay it for like I don't think they'll pay it for like mid levels or like entry levels, like
Yeah,
they
but
have been.
bro, there's like, I mean, I'm not even on H1B, so I don't care. So I'm more
Yeah,
interested to
you're on
see how
like
it plays out.
the Canadian one, right?
I
I
think,
don't know though. I don't think they'll. I think they might still do it to a degree because like the H1B gives them so much power because they can just like it's so hard to find a job on H1B compared to being like a U.S. citizen, and they can just like treat them like garbage, and like underpay them, and they can't really do anything about it if they're
yeah.
on H1B,
I
or they
saw
just get
people
like shipped back to India.
I saw people say that, but I feel like in Silicon Valley they don't. I mean, the bans are pretty straight. Like they don't. Maybe in
No,
other
I don't think
fields.
companies. I don't think like big companies do it, but I think a lot
Yeah,
of like smaller companies do it.
yeah, I think so too. Because when people talk about that, I'm like, there's no way that happens at Meta. Because all the
No,
people
I
that
don't
I know
think that's
from
what's
India
happening.
or
Like
China,
Meta,
they
any of
make
the
so much
FANGs,
money.
like
Yeah,
reputable company. Because I mean, those things are so transparent, and like they'd get in trouble for that. But like a
yeah.
smaller company, like what is the person on the H1B going to do? Like take them to court?
Yeah. I
Probably
mean,
not.
a lot of people in YC are pissed about the H1B thing because they say that it's gonna ruin the startup scene. Like a bunch of them are saying that, but I feel like
Yeah, I guess maybe they've been like underpaying in startups for all these
yeah,
people.
we'll see how all that goes.
Also, I
But
think like
or go ahead.
like you said, I don't think it's that good. Like, because there's no way that like I mean, because there are like what 50,000 people that work at Meta or something.
Mm,
There's no way like there are that many that are that good to avoid PIP if it's that hard. There's no way there's just that many people who are good enough to avoid like a hard PIP cycle. So it's probably
well,
just like
are you
a
scared
lot
to
of
get pipped?
noobs. I mean, it would suck, but I don't think it's likely. But like,
Yeah.
yeah, it would definitely suck.
I mean I think the pip happens on a curve too, as in they'll always pip the bottom 15%.
Yeah,
So just don't be in the so if there's 100,000 people, don't be in the bottom 15,000.
yeah, yeah. I don't think. I mean, I don't think it's that big of a concern.
Yeah, it's not
But
really
it's like
that.
always like kind of like it's like definitely like something that I think about, just not that much, you know.
Yeah, Meta's super
But
results oriented, impact oriented, and metrics oriented. You'll see that there's lots of
yeah,
tracking when it comes to like PRs, code, everything.
yeah. My boss was telling me like the team we work on, it's like good for that, like for PSCs, because there's just so much stuff to do compared to like a team where it's building out like a product that's already built, because you can't really like make a bunch of new stuff on like Facebook, right?
Yeah.
Whereas if you're working on like a team that's newer, then there's like a lot more room to make stuff. So you get more like better performance cycles.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
know if he was just gassing up his team or what, but it
That makes
sounded
sense.
fair.
Like from what I see, it's a pretty the company is pretty flat. So if you get in a team where there's lots of work to do, there's gonna be nothing holding you back from just shipping, shipping, shipping.
Yeah.
So, but like if you work at in a team that's super established, you're for sure you're gonna be working. You're gonna be working slow, and then everyone's always talking about performance reviews and stuff, even months out. They're like, oh, let's do this.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
this.
think one good thing about the start date I have is I get to skip the PSC for the end like the second half of this year. Um, and I'm also joining like right before a vest date, so it's like pretty I think it's like a pretty optimal time to start to get like the stock vesting as early as possible.
Do you know how the stock vesting works?
Yeah, it's like every 3 months. It's like on the certain like November, February, May,
Or
August.
do you know what how you get the price? Like how the price works?
Yeah, I think it's like the day I start is when the price is determined. I was like reading because Alpha was talking to me about it. And I was like looking at my contract to see how it works. But yeah, I think it's like the strike price, like on closing of the day I start, or maybe the day before I start.
No, it's actually the average of the previous month. The
Oh
average
yeah,
price
yeah,
of the
yeah.
previous month.
You're right. You're right. And then and then refreshers are based on like the February of the previous year or something, or that year.
Yeah. So Baj is asking, am I getting 20 discs per month? I'm trying to, but trying to push out one PR a day is a lot, honestly. I think I'm averaging around that, but it's not easy, especially it depends on the team. Maybe in some teams, but for my team, that's it's pretty hard to get one PR a day. But that's kind of what's expected.
I don't know. Have you been talking to Alpha about what he's got going on? Out of curiosity,
Yeah. I'm up to date with everything.
he's
Yeah,
going
he's
crazy too.
everyone's going crazy. I love it. I think it's starting to ramp up. 2026 is gonna be a good year.
Yeah, maybe
Dude,
Alpha and I we're both born Americans. Maybe we'll have the good side whenever the H-1B stuff goes
wait,
down.
he's born American? Thought he was like
Yeah,
Ukrainian. Interesting.
I think I don't know. I don't remember if he's. I mean, he's Ukrainian, but I think he's born in America.
Yeah. Don't
Pretty
worry,
sure.
I'm saving up for that gold card. That'll be American soon too.
Actually.
What? No. $1 million
Oh.
gold. That'd be so funny.
I mean, you can afford it, bro. You got billions.
Nah. Oh, I was. That's. It's gonna be interesting though. I wonder. I kind of like that gold card because what if you're a founder and then you just raise 100 million or a billion in funding? Just put 1 million down and make the guy a citizen.
Yeah,
Right?
I
Does that
mean,
work? I wonder if that
I
you can do
think
that.
so. I mean, I assume they can. I mean, if they can't like legally sponsor them, they could just wire them the money. But then I guess you'd have like people in India scamming companies out of $1 million.
Yeah, but honestly, if you found a company, you're eligible for O1, like the extraordinary ability visas usually. So a lot of those YC
Yeah.
founders are on a O1 visa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be pretty shocked if like found like I don't think it'll affect like rich people. I think it'd be more affected. I think it's more targeted towards like the like entry mid levels because even like senior staff, I think companies will put up the 100K a year to keep them in the US.
Yeah, because they're paying those guys like a mil. I wonder if they're
Yeah,
gonna give the option to reduce someone's salary by 100 grand. I
I don't
don't know
know.
if I'd take that, but for some people that's better than them going back home.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true for like some countries. I don't know. I feel like it'd be pretty crazy if like once they do that, or if they act, I don't know if they're actually going to do it, but if they do it, and then like Meta has to start putting up like $1 billion a year to keep all their H1s in the country. They're just gonna not do it.
I feel like the Amazon and Microsoft are using those ones the most. Meta does too. There's even on my team. There's half my team.
Hmm.
But they said there's only 78,000, which is still a lot, right? 78,000 H1Bs. So they all just can't.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
I
I
think
guess
the
if Meta's only
H1Bs.
40,000 people, you could
I
probably
think. I mean, I
technically.
think. I think the issue, like the H1Bs, are probably like 90% coming from these tech companies.
Yo, Shabaj is starting Microsoft. Let's go. My
Oh,
whole
are
team
you?
at
Nice.
AWS were non-citizens. I was the only citizen at my AWS team. Yeah, it's crazy.
Wait, Did your whole team just get deported?
No, that's what Shabaj is saying.
I know. I'm asking him. That'd be crazy.
Yeah,
I think
I'm actually
I
wondering
gotta
how
head
it's
out
gonna go.
though. But
Yeah,
good
nice
chat.
catching up. Good luck. I'll see you in a week
Thanks, man.
whenever you move back. Whenever you move.
Yeah.
Shabaj, what's up, man?
What's up? What's up? Oh, is this stream delayed? Oh, I'm watching.
Oh,
Yo,
it's feedbacking.
what's up? I don't know. I just joined your Discord channel.
Yeah, what's good, bro? How you doing? Congrats on. I didn't know you're switching jobs.
I mean, bro, AWS, man, it was hectic, bro. I just didn't want to deal with it.
What team are you joining at Microsoft?
It's like data integration. It's definitely not as fancy as what I was doing at AWS, but like, dude, I was working weekends. It was insane. It was like 12-hour days.
So and you, where are you working for Microsoft? There in Seattle too,
It's remote. Well,
or
well, it's
you're
supposed
in
to be
SF,
remote.
right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be remote, but I don't know how long that's gonna last.
Nice. Yeah,
It
because I
was
think they're calling people
yeah,
back into the office.
that starts in Washington. Well, my job's supposed to be in the Bay Area. It'll happen at some point, but hopefully, at that point, I'm a year and a half into the job.
Yeah. What do you think
That
about
was
the
tough.
H1B stuff as an American
Um,
citizen?
as an American citizen, bro, like I think I have empathy for these people because when I was at AWS, bro, everyone on my team was not a citizen.
Yeah.
Like like there are probably 13 people on my team, including my manager, and like I was the only citizen,
Yeah.
which was insane because that like it really changes. It has sort of like a negative impact on people that were on work visas because AWS could treat them like absolute dog shit, and they would have no option. Like they could like the company could just say, "Hey, you're gonna work over the fucking weekend, or you're getting fired." Like they will do it because they don't have an option because your
Yeah.
ability to stay in the country is linked to the job, and so you're gonna fucking work. And like I feel like that combined with the 5-day RTO like really made working there not fun.
Yeah. But is that just
Like
Amazon culture? Is that they only do that to H1B? Because I have
I
friends in
mean
Canada. Well,
I would say
oh, go
just
ahead.
both. I mean I'm not sure, but there were some people on the team that like really took the job seriously, like like
Yeah.
as if their life depended on the job. And I understand, but it's like, dude, like, and then it's just like, bro, like now you want me to work the same intensity, like what? Like it was just like, bro, like I can just interview elsewhere.
Yeah. So you
Yeah.
you noticed that H1B workers just work harder because their life kind of depended on it.
I mean, that's what I sort of felt like because they had very little to no options and their ability to stay in the country depended on their jobs. So like, they're forced to, like, always be doing better at their
Yeah.
job because, like, they don't want to be on the bad side of the performance review curve.
Yeah.
Like,
So,
like they're just shit scared of, like, yeah, that's what I noticed.
and this is at Amazon, right?
That's what I noticed
AWS,
in
yeah.
my org at Amazon. It could
Yeah.
be company, but at least the organization I was in. It
So,
was,
so
yeah, it was.
from your perspective, why do you think that out of 13 people, 12 ended up being non-citizens? Like, how did it even end up in that state, do you think? from what
Oh,
from
so
what
like
you said.
how did Amazon or like how did that org end up in a state where majority of the people are non-citizens?
Like, why do you think they did that? Do you have any?
I wouldn't say it was intentional.
Hmm.
I don't think like they have it in a way where non-citizens they only pick non-citizens. I don't think that is a factor. I would just say maybe like a huge majority of people interviewing at Amazon are probably non-citizens because Amazon hires a shit ton.
Yeah.
Like I maybe one thing this is conspiracy theory. I don't know if it's like true or not, but
Hmm.
like I've heard stories of people that would get down leveled. Like let's say you just graduate or like you're trying to get a job and you get a job at a big company that'll sponsor your visa and like maybe they realize I don't know if this gets factored in. I don't know. But you know,
Yeah.
there's like a chance they might down level you, give you low pay, and you have no other option. Like literally don't have another option. Your other option is like leave the country, which is pretty shit. So
Yeah.
this is at Amazon, like I really like I saw it firsthand. I was like, damn, I wish things were better.
Yeah. No, because like from my perspective, like I would like the tech companies to be as competitive in the global landscape as possible. I'm just wondering how something like this could affect, because I was also asking GPT too of what its thoughts on the 100K visa, and what
I think it
GPT's.
needs to change. I feel like maybe companies, to me, it feels like companies negatively take advantage of this. Like they treat workers like people. It was my experience from Amazon that like if someone's on a work visa and like AWS can go and say you're gonna come to office on a Sunday and you have no option, like
That's
they
crazy.
would come. You bet they're
Yeah.
gonna come.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
so it's like both sides. So I feel like they like the whole thing needs a huge reform. That's it. And I feel like the government, the U.S. government, is probably overcorrecting. But it's like even if they don't do anything, like the big companies are gonna treat their workers like shit.
mhm.
But yeah, I feel I have empathy because now like the people that are on work visas are getting fucked over not only by the companies but also by the government. So they're
Yeah.
getting fucked both from the front and the back.
Yeah. No,
Um,
it makes. I'm interested to see how it plays out, because, I mean, the unemployment rate for college graduates in computer science is record high, apparently like 7-8%.
I mean, market, what I feel like as I've talked to people, my own friends through college that are graduating now, everyone says the same thing. The market's shit. When I was graduating, the market was shit. The people
Yeah.
that graduated years after me always say the same thing. So I'm not too sure. It feels like every single year the market has been shit. The only exception being like maybe 2021, 2022, where I had friends that did no internships and they were getting interviews from all the big companies.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it was only after like 2022 and like that's when the first time the layoffs ever started to happen. From that year onwards, it seems like it's always been like shit. I
Yeah.
graduated 2023,
Shit. That's not a good
so
time.
you
And
just
you're
gotta
doing okay.
survive, bro.
Yeah.
It's tough, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
No, it's gonna be interesting. We'll see how it turns out. It'll that
this,
H1B ban only lasts a year, so
yeah, I don't know. No, you gotta do everything to survive.
yeah.
Yeah, as like well my experience was like throughout college was like you have to like I had to deal with hiring freezes, I had to deal with companies rescinding their offers.
Yeah.
uh I was working at the startup, they let go half the company. I was a part of that layoff, and so like what I learned was like, man, you always need to be going to ne- like startup hiring events or like always be like taking inbound that you get from LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Um, like it's like Microsoft, like someone just reached out to me on LinkedIn. I was like, okay, cool, I'll talk.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I was not having fun at Amazon, so I just like, okay, bye.
Yeah. You think that also in Microsoft is gonna be toxic work culture, or not really?
I don't know. Well, at least it's remote. The thing is like I could deal with that stuff, but like if you want me to, So with Amazon, it was 5 days a week at Santa Clara. So I live in San Francisco, and I was going to Santa Clara like 4 or 5 days, and it was just taking a toll on me. Like
Yeah.
it was sucking the life out of me,
Bro, that's
and
like
I
a
could,
hour and a half commute just one way, like 3 hours in a day, right?
yeah, yeah, and like people were like, "Oh, well, why don't you move to Santa Clara?" I don't want to move to Santa Clara. Like I don't want to make my job my whole life.
Yeah.
Like that's the trap you fall into.
Yeah.
Now, like now you wake up, all you think about is performance review. All you think about is like, oh man, did I solve that customer ticket? Like, man, it was. Ugh. That's why I didn't know what. But the thing in that stuff is, it's very easy to get interviews. It's very easy.
Yeah.
There's this event called Founders You Should Know. I always go here, and it's like startups that are funded by very good venture capitalists that are growing very fast at a 10. I'll drop the link in
Oh
your
yeah, send it, send
Discord,
it, send it.
or
Let me
I'll
know when
send
you
it
go
to you.
next. I'll come through.
I'm
Let me
going
come.
October 15th. The next one they're doing is on October 15th. I'm still going. Like I don't need a job, but like it's always fun and they have free food. I
Yeah.
dropped it in your Discord general chat, but you'll see like a lot of the startups that like are now like like have raised a lot were here. Like Anthropic was at this event at some point.
Really?
Cursor was also at this event in like 2023 before they like blew up.
Yeah.
Um,
Wait, what's the TC like at Microsoft San Francisco remote?
yeah, it's I wouldn't say it's like top end. Um, Base is like 170. And stock is 30K. It's like between 200 and 250. So it's definitely on the lower end of like well, my title's supposed to be SD2.
Yeah.
It's on the lower end. Um, but I didn't have a competing offer. And I
Yeah.
wanted to leave Amazon. Like Amazon was just not fun.
Yeah.
So I took it. Uh, but it's remote, and so I was like, okay, you know what, dude, I'll take that.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, Microsoft. I explored further. Microsoft does like this thing where they have like two levels within. So there are two mid level, like
Yeah,
two
I
levels
seen.
within mid level. Yeah, yeah, it's just like that. So I'm on the lower end. So I'm on the lower side of the yeah the. What?
What's your goals these
I just want-
days? You just want to work and then on the side
It
just
doesn't
meet
matter.
people.
Yeah, most of my time has just been like working on my own apps, bro. I actually yeah that flirting app I told you I have it on pre-order on App Store and like Google Play. I'm just trying to like grow it, trying
Nice.
to get more viewers to my site.
Are you still streaming and
Uh,
stuff?
no, I would stream, but like honestly, I when I stream, I'm just coding. I'm just doing my own thing, and it feels I might be a better fit to do like long form videos instead of just streaming.
Yeah.
Um, because when I'm streaming, I'm just like talking and talking and talking, and I'm like, dude, I'm trying to get focus work done.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I
And
started streaming less too because I'm trying to do a lot of deep work these days. I'm trying to ramp up on AI stuff and I want to build out like
yeah,
some of my content. So I need to spend hours just actually like ironing out the content.
yeah, it's just like you're just sitting at your computer quiet, like, bro, I'm trying to focus. I'm not trying to like yap. Um, yeah, but also, um, yeah, I tried, but it was like, dude, I'm just like clicking around my screens. I have a widescreen monitor, and then I have to like set up OBS in a way where I can stream the right windows because whatever. I'm like, why am I wasting my time on this? I should probably try short. Like I had this very interesting idea. Are you familiar with like these computer use models?
Yeah, like Anthropic, all
Yeah,
the yeah.
like the computer can just like the model can just like use your computer. I
Yeah.
was like, okay, what if like a very interesting idea would be like, what if you could have a computer use a model like play GTA for you?
Yeah.
Um, which is interesting, but when GTA 6 comes out, that's going to be a very viral video because everyone's going to look up GTA 6 content. It was just an idea that like crossed my mind.
No, that's pretty cool. I thought it was interesting to make computer use models, but sometimes I'm wondering it's like why does it need to use like a mouse and keyboard? Like why does it need to interact with the UI if it has access
Yeah,
to
yeah, that's
to like a
actually
different abstraction than
that's actually better. That might be easier because all you need to tell like the model is like, hey, this is a PlayStation controller, and like you just it becomes like a tool call or a function call. That's just like working on very goofy ideas. Like I don't know. I feel like I graduated 2023 and like my experience through like corporate and big tech like got me very jaded.
yeah.
That's it. Like I every like every 6 months I always had to like keep interviewing because I had no clue what would happen at my current job. Like I could get fired, I could get laid off. I could be asked to like work 12 hours. I could be asked to like I don't know, like pay money to my employer. Like anything could happen, bro.
Yeah. Good.
Like I feel like
Congrats.
the metaphor the metaphor is like you just have a loaded gun with you. You would prefer not to shoot it, but you know, you got to keep one on you at all times.
Congrats on your new job.
Thanks.
When do you
Thanks.
start?
Thanks.
Next week?
I start this Monday. This Monday.
Wow. Yeah, keep me
I had
updated
a
on how it
2 week
goes.
break. Yeah, I mean I hope it's chill. Yeah, I had my 2 weeks break for
Yeah.
AWS. I don't miss it,
Yeah.
bro.
Wait, how
It
was the
was like
interview process if you're allowed to talk about it just a little bit? Like was it
it was I would dude. It was the most easiest interview.
damn.
Don't clip this because you know obviously I don't
Yeah.
want them to know that I'm sick. It was okay. I was interviewing in the month of June and I
Yeah.
got this cold DM from this Microsoft recruiter on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
And I just took up on the call, and then he's like, we talk, and then he's like, hey, do this hacker rank. Uh, he told me to do it very quickly because Microsoft does these hiring day events where they
Yeah.
like pick one day and they do all your interviews within the same day. So he said there's one coming up very soon.
Yeah.
You need to do this hacker rank within 24 hours, and if you
Yeah.
do well, I'll put you in. So he sends me the hacker rank. I like at 2 a.m. because I was doing work.
Yeah.
So I finished it. It was two questions. I would say like medium to like hard difficulty. I solved both of them. Then he put me on the hiring day. And then on the hiring day, I had 4 interviews. And it was like back to back, maybe 1 hour gap or 15 minutes gap. And it was one behavioral question and then one like medium level question. And there was no systems design.
I see. Damn.
And it was like it felt very easy because I was like also interviewing like other places and like bro they were like those questions were difficult and like here I was just using Python and my first question I even remember my first question was doing the topological sort where
Yeah.
you like you know the course. The second question was binary
Course
tree
schedule two?
I'm not sure, it could be course schedule one. Second one was related to like trees. The third question was interesting. The third question was an original question that they asked, and I think I passed like 80% of the test cases, but the interviewer was like, okay, I'm happy with this. And the last question was threesome.
Damn. So they're just straight asking LeetCode questions still. Nothing's
Yeah,
really
yeah,
changed
yeah.
then.
The second tree question was also a bit tricky. But yeah, the third question was interesting. It was like build this thing that like parses logs in real time. Like you're getting a stream of logs, and I had to use like heap. Like I had to think on the spot. So that was it. But it was that and like one behavioral question, and like if you did good, they just and like this whole process from the minute the recruiter reached out to me, to the point where like I got a message, hey, like you passed, took 2 weeks. Two
Yeah, that's
weeks.
quick.
That is very quick, and that's
Yeah.
quicker than a startup too. Like a startup would not like from the first call, and then I kept interviewing, and like I didn't pass many of the interviews, so Microsoft was my only. But it was very easy. That's what I would
Yeah.
say.
No, that's good. No, good luck.
Um, it's remote. Well, it's remote. I don't mind working in a toxic place, but it's like, bro, if I can just work remote, like
Yeah, why is
I don't
Amazon so
mind.
toxic? Why do you think that they'll be successful not being toxic or what? Where did he
No,
interview
no.
where did you interview that was hard? Alpha's asking. Yeah, which companies ask
Um,
harder than Microsoft? Like what other companies were you interviewing
man,
at?
well, most of them were startups. I would say like I interviewed with a lot of YC startups, and many rejected me probably because they were like because my last two employers, I was at them for like a year, almost like a year at each. I graduated 2023, so I worked my first job 23 to 24, and then 24 to 25, so a year. And I felt like maybe they were just concerned that I'm like a job hopper. That's
Yeah.
probably what they thought. And yeah, I would like do the whole interview, and then they would reject. But then the other big company that I interviewed was Waymo.
Yeah.
And that's when I did the C++ interview. Um, and I they had like 4 rounds, three coding rounds, one like behavioral round. I did very well on the first two coding rounds. The third coding round was a LeetCode question, but it's like a question you would never see on a list.
Was it like a graph
It
question?
was like it was not a graph question. It was more like a plot, like it was a graph, but like not the normal graph that we know where like you have a vertex and an edge.
Yeah.
It's more like plotting, like the graph is on an x-axis, y-axis, and the points are plotted in like that space. And you have like the points in an array. It was a medium question on LeetCode, but I couldn't solve it, and then I
What's the
didn't
name
do
of the
well.
question? I want to try it out.
Oh, I sorting. It was like min points to form a square,
Oh.
something. Min points to form a square. Like I'm trying to search it on LeetCode, but I'll find it. I'll send it to you.
Yeah,
I
I'll try
couldn't
it.
like minimum area rectangle. It was probably minimum area rectangle. Something along those lines. Yeah, probably minimum area rectangle where you have multiple points and you have to like form. I had no clue. I was just going in the wrong place. Uh, and then I didn't do well on the behavioral one.
Yeah. No, it's
I wouldn't say. Yeah, I guess like I didn't do well on the behavioral side. I would say like coding was decent even when the startups that I was interviewing with, but the behavioral side maybe they just like felt like this guy's a flight risk, so I got rejected. Yeah, but which is fair. I don't like
Nah,
that's
just
okay.
stay at Microsoft and move up.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
good
I have to
company.
stay at Microsoft for a very long time, like a year and a half at minimum.
Yeah, and the company stock is doing great.
Yeah,
They're doing a
yeah.
lot of
So
AI stuff. It's good.
yeah, I wasn't pretty excited about the total compensation, but like okay, like at title it says software engineer 2, and like they let me work remote and it's Microsoft, so I was like, okay, I'll take it.
Yeah, they
I
moved
wish
you
I,
up,
I wish
right?
I had
They
competing offers. I wish I had competing offers, but I was like, bro, I beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah. Did you get a promotion or no? Did
Well, it is at AWS. I was still like new grad, so yes.
I see.
Like yeah, in AWS I was still a new grad level because I graduated. So AWS, I was an intern when I was in college, and then they did a hiring freeze, and then they gave me an offer when I was a year into my first job.
I see.
But that offer was still a new grad offer.
I see.
Yeah, so I joined AWS as a new grad. So yes, this is like
A promotion.
promotion, I guess. Yeah. But
Yeah. And I heard Microsoft, if you the office in Silicon Valley actually has food and stuff, so if you want to go down there, you probably could.
yeah, no, yes, I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped, bro. Like free lunch.
Yeah.
This is one thing I wish AWS did this. I wish they gave me free lunch and a free gym. I would have come to office.
Yeah.
My office at AWS did have very nice showers. I
And no
yeah, they
gym
had
though?
no gym. I had to like when I was doing like 5 days a week at Santa Clara, I bought a second gym membership and I used to go there. I used to take a shower and then take the shuttle
Yeah.
back home.
What happens to stocks when you quit those companies? You basically just don't get it. So
Yeah,
usually,
yeah.
well, you don't have to return the stocks that you already get. Pretend I work at a company and I get $400,000 of stock over 4 years. So every year I get 100K. So as long as I hit every year, I get the 100K, and if I leave, then I don't get the other 300K. So it's just look up what vesting is. Roshad, why don't you just shower at home?
No, because this was before I did some digging and I realized I have more like commute benefits. Like before, I was taking the shuttle from San Francisco at 7:30 a.m.
Yeah,
Then I would take the shuttle back home, and I was basically doing 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. work days.
I see.
And I would have no time to hit the gym, so I would just go to the gym there at 3 p.m., work out, come back, take a shower at like 4:30 at there. The showers are really nice, and just get on the shuttle at 5 p.m.
Yeah.
But then I realized that I get Caltrain for free, and then I also realized I can also get an e-bike and have Amazon pay for it.
Nice.
And I think Facebook Meta, it also works for Meta as well. Like there's this Rybit. Like I'll also drop it in your Discord general chat. Like you can write to work to get reimbursed. So Meta
So
has a
wait,
different.
they're asking what actually made the shower so nice?
They were no okay. The shower it was like a 5-star hotel kind of
I
shower.
see.
Yeah, yeah. They had like towels, like clean towels all the time. It was
Damn.
like Equinox type shower. Equinox type
Yeah,
shower.
Equinox shower is nice. Like you
Yeah,
hop
yeah. It
in,
was.
they have a sauna, they have all the best products.
Yeah, yeah.
Equinox
Well,
shower is nice.
they didn't have like they had shit shampoo. I brought my own all the time, but then I discovered that I could ride the Caltrain, and then I could also get a bike for free. And then I would just like leave home at like 9, get to the office at 11, and leave at 4.
Damn, so you're literally only putting like a 5 hour shift in the office every day?
A lot of people were like, it was random. Like some people were doing 12 hours, some people would just be there. Some people would show up at office at 2 p.m.
How do they expect
Um,
you to be productive if you're only doing 5 hours in the office? Like, what's the point of even coming to the office at that point?
I don't know. I feel like it was a formality. Like for me,
Yeah.
it was very difficult. Like because the commute would suck up a lot of my energy. So I would say like I was even when I was doing 5 hours, 6 hours, like felt very hard to be productive.
Yeah,
Like you would
no.
only get like it's like okay, I'm like I could never get like a contiguous like block of focus time. Interestingly, the most productive I feel is at like night at like 11 p.m. to like 2 a.m.
Yeah. No,
That's
I
when I get
hate doing
most
that.
work done.
Yeah.
I hate doing that too. I really wish I feel a lot more productive in the afternoon, but that's when I become like nappy, like it's like nap time.
Yeah. Okay, I'm looking at this question. Is this actually the question you got? Minimum area rectangle?
I need to okay, let me
Return the minimum
search.
area of a rectangle formed by these points with sides parallel to x. Yeah, I think you just need to find 2 points, and for every 2 points in the same x-axis, like you need to find. I think we could just figure out all the ones in the same x-axis and sort them.
Yeah, yeah, it was like sorting. Like you had to sort it. That was the right way.
In
I started thinking dynamic programming for some
or
reason,
same
and I went,
y,
yeah, 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 yeah. It was that. I
same.
started thinking dynamic programming, so I just went down the wrong path.
Wait, same. Find all elements in the same y.
And I'm trying
Wait,
to
let me think. Let me think about this. If we find all elements in the same y, then we can connect those 2 points. But then how do you find all of the ones that could make a... Okay. I feel like all you need to do is sort them and then compare the ones that are adjacent to each other. And then after... So... Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
I don't-
You can
it
calculate...
is
Yeah.
sorting.
You just need to
It,
find
it
the diagonal.
I don't know, bro. I was like so dejected. I didn't even bother solving this on LeetCode. I was like, bro, like the interview's gone. Like, what's so funny? The
Yeah.
questions with the way, like my first question was binary search. It was like a variant of minimum right version, like if you've done it on LeetCode, where you have like some random API that you call, and you have to do like binary search. You get to the middle. Um, it was that, and then the second interview was it was a combination of graph and heaps. So it was like very like intuitive. Like it was very easy. Like you just had like you solve this part using a heap, and then you solve this part with a graph, and then you can like then use a heap. This third question, I was like, bro, I have no clue.
Yeah,
I was thinking, I feel like
this one's interesting. I think all you need to what Alpha kind of gave it up is you find the diagonals, and then you could easily check if the other 2 points exist, because you just take the one at the top left,
yeah.
and then you just add like the difference in x, and then you find the one on the bottom left by taking the difference in y and adding that to the last point.
I think the mistake I made here was I was like, when I first see a question, like the first thing I do is, okay, is this a graph question? No. Is this a heap question? No. Is this like a binary search? No, it doesn't look like a binary search. Like I'm like trying to like, is this sliding window? No, it doesn't look like it. Is it dynamic programming? Huh, maybe.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the mistake I made. Like when I look at a function, I'm trying to like put it into a category and then like try to solve it. And so it's like and then there's these like questions which like it's not obvious at first, and I'm like, oops,
Yeah.
guess I'm not doing the job.
Yeah. It's so funny, like when you're doing an interview, you just know that it's not turning. When you just know it's not going well at some point.
Yeah, it's like bro, and this was in C++, so all the questions I did were in C++, so which is fun.
Yeah.
This is cool.
I'm
Coding
gonna try
I
this
did.
out. Try this out. Finding all elements.
I didn't even bother. I was like, dude, screw this question. I looked it up on LeetCode. I was like, whatever.
Yeah. What are you up to today? Are you gonna go to Portola?
Portola, no. I've always heard about Portola. I've never been to it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like clean my apartment and like work on my app. Download my
Nice.
test flight. Download my test flight.
Oh yeah.
Thanks.
Send it to me. Send it to me.
I actually, oh wait, I mean,
Send
I'll
it in the
just
chat.
get it.
Or did you send it in the chat and I'll post it on the chat too? Or send it to me in the Discord chat and then.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm gonna hop off too so I can work on some questions. But
Yeah.
send it to me. It's nice talking to you, bro.
All right, cool. I sent it in the Discord general.
Yo, everybody, check out this app.
Yeah, I mean, you have to. So the second link is the test flight. Right now, I have the app on like pre-order on the main iOS store, so I'm not trying to like release it right away.
Yeah.
Appreciate the plug.
So master the art of conversation. It's a really nice.
Oh,
interesting-
this is all wipe coded, bro. This is all wipe coded.
Dude, this is sick.
It's basically an app I made to like fucking get better at flirting.
Yeah. This is proper. Where do you go out? Do you go out at night or do you do mostly talk to girls in the middle of the day?
No. I feel like I wouldn't say it's like partly like it makes you like feel more confident at approaching strangers, but like another part is just an entertainment app. Like
Yeah.
you're just like having fun. Like I had my little cousins play with it, and they were just having a blast because they
Dude,
would
this
just
is
like
sick.
they would just ask very inappropriate questions to the bot. You would never do that, but it's like I don't know.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I mean, you get to try out your own stuff. Like,
You could try different but the thing is you can try like goofy ass pickup lines if you want.
yeah, exactly.
All right, appreciate the
Cool.
plug, bro. Appreciate
All right,
the
man.
plug.
Talk to you later.
You don't need to enter your email here. If you like go to the second download link, you get access to the links right away. I just did this so I could like see if people want to enter their email, etc.
Yeah.
I'm trying to grow this app.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a web coded app. All right.
Good luck, man.
All right, thanks.
All right, see you.
I'll talk to you later.
Peace.
Bye.
Okay, let's work on some LeetCode. Okay, I haven't done this question before. It's an interesting question. So I think there's two cases, top left and bottom right. I think... Yo, Cyclops was good. So let's try to... We got a coding interview in like 27 minutes, but other than that, I'm going to just work on some questions. So what do we have here? Eric, what's up? Yeah, it's been a while. Wait, let me grab some water. Give me a sec. Yeah, you got a slot for tomorrow? So I think all we need to do is find top left and then and find anything under it where we can make it a bottom right diagonal. So for each element, find for each for each point, find any candidate bottom right. For each point, find any candidate bottom right. Then see if we can make a triangle. Let me see what that question is. It's kind of the same question. Maximum area rectangle. Thanks, son. Given does not contain any other points or answer. Yeah, this is kind of the same question as the last one, but it's maximum. So let's try to solve minimum quick. So for each element, for each point, find any candidate bottom right. Then see if we can make a rectangle. So I think what we need to do is we need to parse out the points into a set first, so we can easily find O of one time if certain points exist. Because once we find the rectangle, a top left and a bottom right, then we just need to come up with the top right and bottom left. So points set, or we could just turn points equals set for point in points. What we just need to do is turn it into a tuple. Right? So that should turn it into a set. Nice. We'll call that point set. So what we're gonna do is let's just do a double for loop where we're looking for top left and top right, or top left and bottom right. So for point A, so for top left in points, and then we're gonna do, or let's go like this. For I in range points 0, or sorry, range of length of points. So hard to type with this new keyboard. I'm still getting used to it. For J in range I plus 1 to length of points. So for I, for J, okay. So we start, okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start looping. So we're gonna say top left equals points at I. Bottom right equals points at J. And then we just need to see if, well, we need to continue if these aren't actually, if, so we'll say if top left, or we'll say if the bottom right X value, so how's the X value work? 1, 1. Okay. If the bottom right's Y value, so the second point, is less than or greater than or equal to, if the bottom right's Y value is greater than or equal to top left, we gotta continue. So this means the bottom right value, like y-axis, is less than, strictly less than the top left, right? And then we say if the bottom right X value is less than or equal to the top left's X value, we also continue. And then from there, from there we have top left and bottom right. So let's just print that out. So there should only be a few top left and bottom right. It should just be this one and this one. And that's it, I think. 1, 3. Top left is 1, 3. Or which example is this? Oh yeah. 1. Okay, 1, 3 and 3, 1, yeah. And then 1, 3 and 2, 2, yeah. What about this one? What about 2, 2 and 3, 1? I don't know why it's not printing that for a point. Wait, let me look at this. If the bottom right, so it got 1, 3 and 3, 1. That makes sense. What about 2, 2? When do we get to 2, 2? Why do we never get to 2, 2 first? Why does top left never get to 2, 2? Oh, wait. Oh, because we're at the end? Oh, shoot. I think for each one, this is the true n squared. There. Yeah, perfect. We have this 2, 2 and 3, 1. That makes sense. Now we just need to store a min result. What do we return if we can't find? Result equals float infinity. Return 0 if result equals float infinity. If result equals float infinity, return 0, else result. And then what we're gonna do is now we have to get the bottom left. So how do we get the bottom left? Well, we need to get the change in y. Change in y equals top left y minus points j, or no, we'll say top left like this. The top left y minus the bottom right y gets the top or the change in y. Change in x is going to be the top left of, or it's going to be the top left, or we're going to take the bottom right x minus top left x. So that's going to be a change in x and change in y. So what's actually the coordinates of the bottom left? Well, it's going to be top left x. It's gonna have the same left as top left. But top left, the y minus the change in y. Top right equals, this is gonna have the same as bottom right. This is going to have the same as bottom right y or x. But we don't even need to calculate that. So bottom right, it's going to have the same bottom right or same x as bottom right, and then the same y as top left. Just like that. And then what about 1 here? Well, 1 is going to be, it's going to have the same y as bottom right. Bottom right. Shit, my stomach's going crazy. Bottom right. Bottom right y. Yeah. Top left x. Okay, I don't even need this change in x, change in y. It's something like this. If in top right in point set, what we're gonna do is we're gonna calculate the area of the triangle. What is that? You just have to multiply these sides, right? You need to whoa, oh shoot, I think we need to get the change in x and the change in y and multiply those. Let me copy this. So we still need that. And we're trying to minimize, so we'll do min result and change in x times change in y. I think we just need to return that. Change in X, change in Y. Something like that. Let's go. That's a good question. Maybe I'll ask somebody. I'll ask the next guy that. Everyone try that out. I think for maximum area triangle, you just maximize. Sorry if I'm moving slow, chat. Just maximize. You just take the max. Then you just return -1 here. I think. So you take the max. Does not contain any other point inside or on its border. Okay, that's different. Okay, this question's a little bit different. Cause you need to check everything inside of it to just ensure that it's a proper square. As in there's nothing inside the borders. That's kind of annoying. So it's pretty much simpler, but it's a little bit harder because there's some constraints. Okay, I got a couple questions that I'm gonna ask people. There, solve 2. Anybody got good questions? I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be right back, and then we have somebody coming on for a coding interview. $987. I'll be right back. Because we have 9 minutes till the next guy. I'll be right back. Alex, anyone here on H1B? I'm on H1B. No, I'm just kidding. I'm on a separate visa. But we are just talking about that a lot. Solve this Q4 last question, I think. Dude, it's such a nice day out here in San Francisco today. It's a beautiful day. I'm gonna eat some blueberries quick while we wait for this next guy to join in. Alex, what do you think about the H1B? I'm not on H1B. I'm not on H1B. Yeah, I've seen this question before. I've solved this question before. Oh, you sold all of Amazon? Number. Y'all giving me the hard questions, huh? No, we got, don't overthink, it's not that hard. Give me a sec, let me use some blueberries. Give me a sec. Chat, how y'all been though? It's been a while. How's everyone doing in their jobs, job hunting or whatever? Is interviewing season picking up for people? People are getting interviews. People are actually studying, doing LeetCode questions and stuff. I'll need some blueberries. We got somebody coming in 5 minutes. Anybody got questions? Wash my blueberries one sec. Got a Google OA for sweet intern. Finished in less than 10 minutes and it was 90 max. Yeah, you got it for sure. Where are you based, Chris? Damn, I haven't had fruits in a month. Bay Area? Nice. What school do you go to? Stanford? Berkeley? Nice. Chris, you should sign up for a coding interview. We should run one. Let's see how you do. I'll ask you a Google style. You have the link, right? I pinned it. Aziz, we'll do that later. Like we have somebody coming on, so I'm just waiting 3 minutes for the next guy. Alex, so he just bodied the interview because he was using AI, and then you just had 1 hour to just do nothing? And you work at Amazon, right? How do you think the H1B thing is going to affect you? Do you think it's going to be positive or negative? From your perspective, your own opinion. Alex, what's your opinion on the H1B? Positive or negative? You're probably typing it out. Your opinion. No judgment. There's a judgment-free zone, everybody. Say what you want. Aziz, where are you based? Is Canada affected by H1B? No, not really. We have like separate visa. Tunisia. Some Canadians are on H1B though, and it'll definitely affect. Honestly, but even if I get affected, I'll just move back to Canada. And it's not permanent. Maybe someday I'll be back, but I don't know. I don't really have much here. Like, I have all my money here, but I don't have a house or anything. So if they kick me out, I'm just going up north, 2-3 hours. I'll be chilling. I'm still good no matter what. Alex, where are you based? Are you based in US or Canada? Josh, what's good? Okay, we're waiting for this guy to join in. Josh, good for you, man. If you don't need to do LeetCode, don't do it. I still like to do it for fun, just to keep sharp. But if you look at my LeetCode history, I don't go that ham. Like this is when I was applying for Meta, and this is when I started in Meta. So you can see I don't really do. I haven't been interviewing since Meta. I probably first got reached out to Meta around. No, this is when I started my. This is when I started my YouTube channel, around October. So that's why I'm doing a lot more. I started doing LeetCode again. Okay, we're waiting for this next guy. Otherwise, we're gonna work through this question. You're given number of a subsequent stable if it does not contain 3 consecutive elements with the same parity when the subsequence is read in order. Hell yeah. Ruben, do you think it would help to put out solutions for the Peralta 75, or there's already enough content for that and you're good at finding the solutions, you just read the solutions and stuff? I think where I could probably add value is like where people get those questions wrong, or where they get wrong because I asked. Yeah, I'll probably do it. It just takes time, man. Like I try to put a solid 8 to 10 hours at work, and then I go work out, and then I have like 3-4 hours left to make videos and stuff. And it's hard to do it on my last brain cell. Because some of those, it's hard to script videos. It's hard to explain solutions. I see. A subsequence is stable if it does not contain 3 consecutive elements with the same parity. If it does not contain 3. Okay, stable subsequence are 1 if it does 3. 5, 1, 3, 1, 5, 3, 5. Okay. This is interesting. This is interesting. 2, 4, 2, 1, 2. But you can subsequences. Okay, you can delete. It's not like a subarray, it's a subsequence. There's a subtle difference there. Did I solve this already? I had mock interview, but people flopped out. Anyone want a slot? Tomorrow I have them for sure, but people were canceling. Ruben, you want to do the Google prep? Yo, Ruben, let's run an interview. It's been a while. Yo, chat, who wants to do an ad hoc interview? Otherwise, I'll just continue doing questions for myself. I'll do another hour of just questions. Yeah, book tomorrow. Let's see how much slots I have. Let's see if tomorrow got filled up correctly. You'll have 1 slot tomorrow. 1 extra slot tomorrow. I hope people don't flop out. People have been flopping out a lot more recently. Maybe I should add like a $2 fee or something so they don't want to flop out. Or $10. Okay, I think I know one we could do, like, for sure. If they flop more than once. Okay, what are y'all thinking for this question? It's kind of hard. Like, I'm thinking multiple things. Maybe we can calculate all the subsequences and just minus the ones that are 3. 3 or more. I think for sure we can capture all the ones, all the twos, all the ones that are twos, length of 2s. But all the ones that are 3 or more are the ones that are interesting. But maybe what we can do is, this was Q4 for a last contest and it's medium. Yeah, maybe we can build it up. Maybe we can capture all the ones that are 1, all the ones that are... Wait, okay, wait. Let me finish this food. This is a good one. Let's work through this. Let's work through this. Let me throw this out. One sec. Okay, let's get this. All right, let's handle this question. This is Q4 of a contest. Which contest was this? Which contest? Okay, let's try this. Say this is the Q4 of the last question, and usually Q4 of the last contest is usually the hardest question. So let's see if we could solve this. Okay. This is interesting. So you're given an array numbers. A subsequence is stable if it does not contain 3 consecutive elements with the same parity when the subsequence is read in order. Return the number of stable subsequences. Okay. Wait, you're given a subsequence if it does not contain 3 consecutive elements with the same parity. So that means it's not like 1, 3, 5. Like 1, 3, 5 doesn't count because they have the same parity. Parity means even or odd. Doesn't parity mean just the difference between them? Oh, it's not. Dude, it doesn't even say what parity is. Oh, okay. It just assumes you know what parity means. Where does it say that? Yeah, it's kind of dumb. If it does not contain 3 consecutive elements with the same parity. So parity means even or odd. So no 3 evens or no 3 odds. So maybe we can just do something like this. We can just like create our subsets. This is a brute force solution that I'm thinking, because I think we just need to return the number of subsets. What we can do is loop through the input, say 1, 3, and 5. And then just try to add 1 to all of the subsets. Only add 1 to all of the subsets, or to any of the subsets, such that it doesn't break this condition. So there's nothing in the subset, so we're just gonna add a subset of 1, right? Then we go to 3. We go to 3. We have 1 here. We could extend this subset. So we can create 1 and 3 here, right? 1 and 3 there. And we could also create our own. So now we move to 5. So we say 5. Can we extend this subset? Yeah, we can extend that subset. Can we extend this subset? No. Can we extend this subset? Yes. So we'll get 3, 5. And then we could just add 5 for itself. And then that counts as 6, and we just return the length. So I think all we need to do kind of is we could just keep extending the subsets, but we just need to maintain the last 3 of each one. But that's like an exponential algorithm. Because for each one, we're comparing with all the possible subsets before. How would I check that? That might TLE. How would I check? What do you mean if I could check if I could extend it by looking at the last subset? Okay, there might be a, like, do we? No, I don't need a hint yet. But that's basically that's the brute force. Brute force. It'd be exponential. Does that brute force make sense? We kind of loop through and then we build the subsets. But do we actually need to know the subsets? Now let me think about this a bit more. Dude, is this like some math? I'm trying to see. Because if we have 5... Okay, let's work through this example. Say we have our result here. So we have our subsets here. So We start with 2. We add 2. We start with 3. 3 could extend it, so we get 2, 3. And then also 3. 4 could extend all this. 4 could extend this one. 2, 4. It could extend 2, 3, 4. It could extend 3. So we get 3, 4. It could actually add 4 for itself too. So is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, what about 2? If we add 2 again, yeah, 2 and 2 would work. Yeah, 2, 3, 2 would work. 3, 2 would work. 2, 4, 2 would not work. 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2 would work. 3, 4, 2 would work. 4 and 2 would work. And then just 2 again. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so I think my brute force solution would work, but it'd be sort of like a BFS, but then it would just be exponentially bad. Because you're comparing against all the subsets before. So is there a way that we can figure out all the subsets before that we could extend without having to loop through? So pretend I'm at a 4, right? Or pretend I'm at a 2. Like the 2 here. And I'm like, the candidate is 2. How many of these can I... Oh, I think all we need to know... Like, if we just count up, like, what if we know the number of last ending, like, the streaks for, the number of streaks for the last one? Wait, if we break... So what if we just know the ones, how many odd odds are left? So odd, odds, even, evens. So since we know that there's like 2 even evens, or 1 even, and then the rest. I think we could maybe count this evens. Last evens. Last odds. If we just maintain some variables, we could just do some math. What do you think, Chris? So it's like last even. The last even is 4. Because we need to look at, so the last even is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last even is 5. Last odd is 1, 1, 2, Last odd is 2. Right? Odd odds is 0. Even is 1. So if my candidate is 2, I can multiply by last evens. I can extend that. So it's gonna, we're gonna create like, we're gonna add like 5 more. 5. Because we're gonna be able to extend the last evens. And then -1, and then -1 for it because we can't do even. So we get 4. And then what about, and then like plus the odds. So we get 2 more. So that's equals 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'm trying to do some math here. Chris, are you still here? You gave me this hard ass question. Last odds. Give you 2. Plus. Yo, am I going the right direction? I think we just need to count the last evens, last odds. And then as we... And then we'll pretty much, we have to increase the last evens by 5 here. Why can't we just do this math? Look what I'm doing. Have you tried this math, the math way to do it? Like for each one, we just keep track. So let me see if this math one would work like this. Math doesn't work? So it's last even. So nothing. So we just, but then we have a result. Then we just add 1 to it. So last odds is just 1. Now we go to 3. So 3, last odds, we can... So pretend we have 3, right? Pretend 3, last odds is 3. So... David was good. So pretend we have 3, right? 3 times... Okay. We add... Last evens is 0. Last odds is 1. So we do 1 minus like odd odds. So we could add another 2. So this becomes 3. So but odd odds become, this becomes 1. And then the number of odds here becomes, we have to increment this. Wait. Yeah, we have to increment the number of odds that we could extend. And then we have to add +1. I think we could do some sort of math, man. But okay, how would we do a DP? I mean, yeah, I mean, the DP top down sounds easy too. It's like you just pick one, you just sort the input because we want it in order, and you try to extend it. One. Or I don't know if it sounds easy, but like let's just try DP. One. And then you have 3, 5. The option is 3, 5. Let's just like let's just choose 3. 3. And then you try to go 5, but you can't anymore. But then, yeah. And then let's just say this is the root. And then maybe we try 3. And then we kind of just pass down the state of what we've tried already. So 3. Then we go 5. And then finally we go 5. So we can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait. 1, 2. What am I missing? 1, 3. Oh yeah, because 1, 3. If I choose 3, I can choose 3 or not to choose 3. But if I choose, okay, so now we just kind of count it here. So we have 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me pull out my Excali draw. So pretend we just have a start here. We'll just start at 2. Then we have, like, you can extend it, and we just pass down. We can pass down the last 2 things it's seen in order to know if we could extend it or not. 2, 3, and then yeah, we can get to 4 here. 2, 3, 4, yeah. And then can we do 2? Yeah, because even, or sorry, this doesn't really count as anything. So it's even, odd, even. So yeah, we could extend this with a 2. So that, okay. Now what about 3? 3, instead of going to 4, maybe we go to 2 here. That's still good, right? So we skip 4. And then we go to 2. Instead of choosing 2, we go to 4. 4. And then we can't go to 2, that doesn't work. And what about 2? 2. Right. Okay. Now we kind of have to do the same one for 3. But then all we need to do is find the path here. And then like do like n minus 1 over 2 or something to figure out how many subsequence we can create in this path. Because we can have 1. We can have like these 2, or 1, 2. Because we can have like this. We got this. Oh no, do we just have to count the paths? Okay, we just need to. Okay, I see. Sorry, I messed it up. Yeah. Okay, I get it now. I get it now. I haven't done DP question in a long time. So what we need to do is we have to do a dot here. Like, pretend we just choose one. And then what's a path? It means we can choose one and we could choose nothing at all. So it could just be like, this is done. Right? Or we can choose, like, there's also a chance that we choose one and nothing else. So this kind of is terminal. But then we could choose one and then we could choose three. But then that could be terminal as well once we choose three. Like, choose nothing at all after that. Right? After choosing one. And then, can we choose 5? No, because it's all odd. Right? So now let's just choose 3. This could be we could just never choose anything again. But then we could also choose 5. And that could be terminal. Right? And then afterwards we can just choose 5. And then that could be terminal. So with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's the answer? 6. 1. Oh no, sorry. We could choose 1, then we could choose 3. Wait, what is it? 5, 3, 5. Oh yeah, no. From 1 here, we could choose 5 right here. Like, we skipped 3. But we could choose 5, and then 5 could be terminal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And then, like, the state that we just need to pass down is what were the last two. We just need to pretty much pass down the last 2 elements that we've visited before. So this person, the last 2 elements is just odd. So we just need to pass down, like, we could just pass down a state of, like, odd is 1, even is 0. So this one, it just knows that the last thing was, like, empty. So that's like an old calculation to know if we could follow a branch or not. It's kind of like a backtracking algorithm. And then yeah, it's choose or don't choose. Yeah. This is LeetCode. Oh, that's a Scala draw. So I think well, why not 1, 3, 5? Well, because 1, 3, 5 it has the same parity, like all of them are odd. So what we'll need to do is take nums and sort it. I think this is like just like a backtracking algo. Yo, appreciate you, Shabaj. You're a legend. Congrats on your offer. Good luck at Microsoft. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Thank you so much for the donation. I need to come up with like music or sound every time someone does a donation. I know Speed does a flip. Okay, what are we gonna do? Okay. We need to know the nums, and we need to know the index, and all we need to know above us is last 2. So if the index is greater or equal length nums. How long do I code in a day? Like 8 hours? Okay, what are we gonna do? Oh. Since when? I started coding when I was 18 in college. What about you? So, choose element or don't choose it. So like choose element or don't choose it. If I choose it, then I go to 1. Then I recurse. Choose element. But we can only choose element if my last two is odd equals mod 2 not equals 0 is even equals not odd, right? So choose element. We can only if nums or current number equals index, we'll say and we'll eventually return the result. But we'll do if current num if is odd and last two, we'll say odd or last two is equal to 1 1. 1 1 means that it was odd odd. If it's odd and last two not equal, like we'll do the cases we can choose it. If is odd and last two is not. Or good luck, man. It's a long journey, but it's fun. Is even and last two not equal to 1 1 or sorry 0 0. Then we could extend it. So result and then we're gonna do self dot result plus equals self dot backtrack nums. We're gonna do index plus 1. We'll say this becomes that one, and then next or next element goes 0 if is even. Next element parity 0 if is even. Am I going the right direction? Else 1. Like that. Choose it. Otherwise we can not choose it. So we'll do result plus equals Something like that. No way. No way. Timing TLE? No way. The hell? Oh, you can't sort it. You can't sort it. Doesn't even work like that didn't even make sense why I sorted it. Please work. Please work. Time limit exceeded. How would I make this run faster? Yeah, because we're kind of exploring all paths. Yeah, it's still exponential. Maybe we just do the reverse. We calculate all possible subsets. Then we just do the reverse of just finding all of the ones that contain at least 3. Okay, now I need a hint. Where's that guy? Chris, am I going the right direction? ITL lead. Okay, let's see. Let's see if there's anything I can cache on. What is there to cache on though? Like, what is the sub problem? 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't see the... Like this? Oh, shoot. Yeah, the last 2. Current number. Wait, do we just need to... What would I cache on? Let me think. It worked for this. Oh, do we need to modulo? Oh, maybe we need to modulo. Yo, it's like exponential, I think. Because we're like pretty much exploring all the different paths. So pretend we had. Like but I'm wondering. Yeah, I was trying some other solution where I was trying like some math solution initially. Like where I was counting the number of odds, counting the number of evens. Like I don't see what subproblems exist here. Mod everything, then use cache clear. That how you solved it? What do you mean cache clear? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I was. Trust me, I was trying to do that initially, but mod everything. Sure, I'll literally just mod everything. I wonder if that's gonna work. How would that work if it's I? But when will we ever get to an index again? Okay, let me try that. Like this. Does this actually work? How does that work? Why does that work? What's the sub? How's that a sub problem? If we're at a specific index, I'm at 5. Oh, because we don't even care about numbers really. We just need to care about odds, and evens. I don't even know how that works, man. I do not. I don't get what the sub problem is here. Okay, let's look at it in booleans and booleans. But don't we still need to explore the rest of the tree in order to find out what's gonna happen? So pretend we had like, or we had like this. We had odd, odd, odd. We had E, or odd, odd. How did this work? Holy crap. What's this feature? Oh, they have Leet. Dude, this is beautiful. Like the agent running inside. Pause. Alpha, where'd you send it? I don't see your solution. Oh, it's loading. I don't see it, man. I don't see it. I don't see the overlapping subproblems yet. I think I need to step away from it and look at it again. Thanks for the help. Yo, Alpha, I have a slot tomorrow. We should do a mock. Like, if you want to do a system design or something too, we can do that. I have a slot tomorrow. It's been a minute. Bro, you just hear like the fire people going crazy. So. Damn, what the hell? Bro, I literally don't know how this solved it, but I need to think about it more. Like, when will we ever get to the same index again? I don't even see. Okay. This is a good one. I need to think about this question for a while. Yo, this is so sick though. I'm so happy they did this. But all right. So tomorrow we have way more people, and I hope everyone shows up. I'm actually gonna email them and make sure. I'll email them now to make sure that they actually show up. Because today a lot of people flop. But thanks as always for hopping in and coming for the coding interviews. I'm gonna continue working on some more tutorials for people, but yeah, this is some good stuff. Yeah, send me any interview questions you had. We worked through like a ton of different questions this session. Some pretty good questions, honestly. Okay, let me check. Parody. Yeah, this is smart. Skip. Yeah, this is smart. Yeah, it's a really it's interesting because since you put the DFS inside here, you don't have to, like, you can actually just call this cache because it's not part of the params. Interesting. No, solid job. All right. Thanks everyone for tuning in. I'm going to continue working on some algorithms, but I have to focus on it offline for a bit. But soon I'm going to be dropping new videos on like full tutorials on arrays, linked lists, graphs, trees, all that stuff. Just for the beginner stuff. So I know a lot of people here aren't beginner, but a lot of beginners been messaging me. So I just need to make sure I got them covered too. Alright, man. Thanks everyone. Catch you on the next stream. Tomorrow we're streaming from 6 to 10 p.m. and we're gonna get some good candidates on. And it's gonna be solid interview or solid stream. Thanks for tuning in again. I'll catch y'all in the next stream.
This is not my main thing, really I'm a coder. Coffee stains and in my chains, I am such a loner. San Francisco bases got me slowly taking over. I can't wait to show you that I'm gonna take it over. LeetCode, beast mode, 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 LeetCode, beast mode. This is not my main thing, really I'm a coder. Coffee stains and in my chains, I am such a loner. San Francisco bases got me slowly taking over. I can't wait to show you that I'm gonna take it over.